Ayubowan, and welcome to a short presentation on Sri Lanka. Today we're going to show you a classical tour around our beautiful island. Ayubowan means, may you be blessed with long life. Enjoy the presentation. Sri Lanka is about the size of Ireland, 25,000 square miles in size. The capital is Colombo, or the commercial capital is Colombo, and the airport is just 1 hour north of Colombo. After a 10.5-hour flight, you don't want to be traveling too far, so you would stay the first night in the beach resort of Negombo, 20 minutes away, or Colombo, 1 hour away. The next morning, you would go to the elephant orphanage at Pinnavala, where there are beautiful elephants. You can watch them feeding and bathing. More about that in a moment. You then move up to what we call the Cultural Triangle, where 5 of our 7 World Heritage Sites are. The next 2 or 3 days you would spend in Kandy, and I'm pointing down to Kandy, but Kandy is 500 meters above sea level, where you have the temple of the tooth relic of the Lord Buddha, and also a beautiful botanical garden modeled on Kew Gardens. Further up at 2,000 meters high is Norelia. Norelia is where we have 100 waterfalls in our central hill country area, also where our tea plantations are, and where the British used to live when they ran the tea plantations. You would then go to Yala, one of our 17 national parks, but by far the most popular national park, and then on to one of the beach resorts on the southwest coast. Let's look at this in more detail. Negombo is just 20 minutes north of the airport and the ideal place to start off your holiday to rest and relax. Behind this stretch of hotels you have lots of pubs and bars, and it's a fantastic beach all year round. Colombo. Don't avoid Colombo. Colombo has great shopping. Marks & Spencer, Gap, Victoria's Secret, Next, all made in Sri Lanka and available at 25% of the UK high street price. I lost my wedding ring over Christmas and boy was I in the doghouse. Till the insurance company here told my wife that they would pay me 4 times the cost of the ring. So make sure you buy a lot of set jewelry in Colombo. You'll get it at a steal. Pinnavala Elephant Orphanage, where 60 elephants live. Injured elephants in the wild are brought in and many babies are born in one of the world's most successful inbreeding programs. They're fed with a giant milk bottle in the morning, and then they go, all 60 of them, cross a main road untied and go for a swim in the river. It's a sight to see. The Cultural Triangle, where you see the 5 orange dots, 5 of our 7 World Heritage Sites, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa and Kandy, and if you draw a line between those, you get a triangle, and hence why it's called the Cultural Triangle, where we have 5 of our 7 World Heritage Sites. Sigir Rock is the most popular. It's a rock which is 200 meters into the air on a surrounding flat plain, and it's where the illegitimate son of the king killed his father, the king, and built a palace here over 1,500 years ago. How he built such a magnificent palace, where he even had his own swimming pool with running water 200 meters in the air, is something worth visiting to try to understand. Polonnaruwa is one of our 2 main ancient cities. The other one is Anuradhapura. Polonnaruwa is more traveled because it has a great museum and it's also in closer proximity to the other places of interest. Dambula Caves, where you have 5 caves, and the entire interior of these 5 caves are painted using vegetable dye over 1,500 years ago, and they haven't been touched up since. You wonder sometimes why we have to paint our homes every 5 to 7 years. And moving on to Kandy. Kandy is the home of the tooth of the Lord Buddha. The tooth relic of the Lord Buddha is kept here in Kandy, and you can see from the picture a gold-plated canopy, which is where the tooth relic is kept and exposed once a year in a colorful pageant. And these are the pictures of the tooth relic of the Lord Buddha being exposed, which is done every August, a beautiful colorful pageant in August every year. Kew Gardens was the base for all the plants at the Peradeniya Botanical Gardens just outside Kandy, and it's a magnificent garden. We now move up 2,000 meters to Norelia, so we're well above sea level. We have some fantastic views here. Over 100 waterfalls, and our tallest waterfall is 5 times the height of Niagara Falls. The tea plantations, the greenery, the views out to the sea is something that is really worthwhile, And the best way to see and the best way to travel from Kandy to Norelia is by train. And then Yala National Park, one of our 17 national parks, where we have the sloth bear, we have deer, peacock, elephant, and the greatest chance to see leopard in any country in the world is supposed to be in Yala, where you have a leopard per square kilometer. We then have many, many beautiful beach resorts from Negombo, which is just 20 minutes away, to the more popular Berila and Vilpathtu, which are about 3 to 4 hours from the airport. These are just some of the pictures of our beautiful beaches, very quiet. And don't think that spending time on the beach is just lazing on the beach and in the sun. There's many excursions to be done. We've just listed some here. But there's many things that you can do, including horse riding, a turtle hatchery, shopping, water sports, diving, learning how to cook, lots of different activities while you're seated on the beach or just within an hour from your beach holiday. So, just to summarize, we have a great natural product. We have 2,000 years of recorded history and 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Shopping. It's at the moment 230 rupees to the pound, so you end up being very rich in Sri Lanka, and friendly, hospitable people. Why wouldn't you visit straight away? If you need any more information, don't hesitate to call us or email us, and we'd be more than happy to help you out and answer any questions that have not been covered on this video. So, to say thank you very much for listening to this presentation, and we hope you've learned a little something. Ayubowan.